Okay, so in my last video, Ronnie decided to join me. So I had to adapt around Ronnie. I don't want to get rid of Ronnie because I think if an animal comes to join you, you should really enjoy its company. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do is we're going to come down onto the mat. Mm. 44 key of absolute gorgeousness, this dog. Ronnie is a large Münsterlander. He's fabulous at his job. He's a fabulous dog. His recall is amazing. He has some issues, but let's not talk about them. Let's just talk about how cute and cuddly he is. You know, Ronnie sniffs out fear like it's weakness, like it's shit on a stick. So you have to be a really confident dog owner to be around Ronnie. You know, you have to stand your ground because otherwise he will feel that and you'll feel really uncomfortable because of the way he is. Like, so what he does, and it's general. So if I tell you someone who's really confident, so my daughter has a friend who's really used to dogs, and he comes around and he's like, woo, 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 woo. And she goes, yeah, Ronnie, whatever, your baby, right? Because she's so used to dogs and she's so used to the fact that dogs bark, right? And then all of a sudden Ronnie calms down. You get someone who comes around who's not used to dogs, he'll do that, and then they'll kind of go into a bit of a fright because they've heard a dog bark. You know? It's just, you know. And then Ronnie will, like, he won't stop, and then he'll be like that all the time, and you know. He's not allowed to be like that. Okay, so because Ronnie's on the mat, what we're going to do is we're just going to sit. So find yourself comfy seated. So I'm just going to show you some little things, right? Because I'm just adapting this around my world and my life for you, because I want you to understand that's how all life is. It just has to be adapted. So you sit cross-legged, and if your knees are up like this, Ronnie, you need to go get yourself a block, a meditation cushion, and sit on that, because you don't want your knees up like this. Your knees want to be down. It's important, okay? So once you get comfortable sitting like this, then what you do is you start to bring one foot in front of one another, and you can start to see it really, you know, opens up the hip, the groin area a little bit more. Feel like you're having more of a stretch here. And then once you have that, what you do is you pick up the front foot and you place it behind. And then you have this. This becomes a more intense, right? So you have to really work what you're going to be with. I wouldn't sit like this for too long. I can feel my right knee pulling. So I'm going to come back with the foot in front because I like that one, because it feels like I'm having a good stretch with my body. Now you have that. Now what you have to be able to do now is maintain a tall spine, right? It's not like you're sitting back in that comfy sofa that you bought from wherever it was, SCS or a sofa company, I don't know. I don't buy brand new furniture. I literally can't be fucking bothered with that right now. Maybe I will do, but you know, with the dogs, with the kids, I'm more than happy to have second-hand furniture. Okay, so tall in the spine, shoulders down. With this is not fierce fire breath. This is a nice relaxing breath into the belly. So take an inhale, notice the breath going down to the belly. And as you exhale, feel the breath leave the body. Inhaling breath just down to the belly. Exhaling breath leaving the body. Inhaling. If you haven't, just close your eyes, because when you close your eyes, you get drawn more inwards. I'm so used to being connected to myself. I can walk around and be connected without closing my eyes, but I appreciate at the very beginning of my journey, I did used to close my eyes a lot more, so I could just remove everything that was around me and just be drawn more inwards. So where you are, I'm literally standing up because I can feel my it's going a little bit too wild, the sauce. I'm going to change hops. Stay with your breath. Whew. If you need to, just move your hands, you know, just have a moment where you just have a little bit of movement of your open eyes maybe, and then just settle back into your spine. So no, I don't do crazy breath techniques, you know, that whole diaphragm thing, maybe counting to 4 box breath. It's all fucking great. But you know, the simplest thing to do is to feel really regulated, is to just notice your natural breath. Now, if you have found your mind wandering off in all directions, which is very fucking normal, I think. Where did those ants go? The ant problem. Say the word inhale quietly in your mind. Say the word exhale quietly in your mind, because while you're giving your mind a job to do, it can't think of other thoughts, it can't do other things. You don't really want to be focusing on other thoughts, right? But of course they're going to happen. So let's just focus on saying the word inhale when you inhale and the word exhale when you exhale. Honestly, I thought there were ants on the floor. I'm seeing ants when there aren't even ants. Okay, take an inhale, say the word inhale quietly. Exhale, say it quietly. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Eyes closed, spine tall, shoulders soft. Gently open your eyes. Oh, my tummy's starting to rumble. I haven't had any breakfast today. I've had my 2 coffees, but no breakfast. Can't decide whether to have poached egg or have some yogurt. Okay. So, being seated like this is enough for anybody, even me. Okay. So let's just take the legs out away, in front, and let's just give them a shake. Just, you know, honour the legs. Give them a shake. Don't lean back in your thing, tall spine all the way. Shaking the legs for me. I know it's so important. Shake, 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 shake. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Do it a little bit longer, right? Stay a little bit longer with it. You know, that was an impromptu. That was not the way the video was going to go. But as I said, you know, when a dog comes to me, when a dog comes to you and wants to spend time in your presence, that's priceless. So thank you, Riley, for being here with us. Ciao. Till the next video.